Today, we're heading to a place that you could say is the literal heartbeat of Busan, South Korea. You see, it's so much more than just a market. It's a living, breathing piece of history that has an incredible story to tell. So, let's dive in and explore Gukje Market.
I mean, that quote really captures the market's true essence, doesn't it? For decades, Gukje Market wasn't just part of Busan, it was the city's commercial engine. This place is basically a living museum, one that was born from some serious hardship and the incredible resilience of the Korean people.
So to get the full picture, we're going to take a little guided tour together. We'll kick things off with its pretty dramatic origins, and then I'll teach you how to navigate its maze-like alleys. After that, we'll taste some of its legendary food, see how it holds the whole neighborhood together, and then we'll finish up with an essential guide for your own visit.
First up, how in the world did this all begin? Well, the story of Gukje Market isn't one of careful, deliberate planning. It's a story of pure survival. You see, the market's beginnings were totally spontaneous. After Korea's liberation back in 1945, some trading started happening here. But the real catalyst, that was the Korean War. Refugees flocked to Busan trying to survive, and they set up stalls right in this vacant lot, selling smuggled goods from U.S. military bases just to make a living. That's actually how it became Gukje Market, which literally means international market.
This incredibly powerful story of survival was captured so beautifully in the blockbuster film Ode to My Father. In fact, the film's Korean title is Gukje Shijang. Yep, Gukje Market. The movie sparked this huge new wave of interest in this historic place, and it even turned one of its shops, Kkot-nim-ne, into a must-see landmark for visitors.
And the market's growth has been absolutely staggering. I mean, from just a handful of refugee stalls, it has just exploded into this massive commercial hub with nearly 1,500 stores today. It really stands as this powerful symbol of a community rebuilding itself from the ground up.
Okay, now let's step inside. I've got to warn you, navigating Gukje Market for the first time can feel like you're entering this sprawling, super exciting maze.
There's a local saying that you can find everything you need in life here, and honestly, it really feels true. The variety is just astounding. You've got everything from kitchenware and electronics to clothing and traditional Korean garments known as hanbok. It's this beautiful, kind of chaotic mix that gives the market its totally unique character.
But, believe it or not, there is a method to the madness. The market is organized into 6 distinct zones, which are known as Jung-gu. This system is basically your guide. So, for example, if you're looking for beautiful fabrics, you just head to Zone 4. Need kitchen supplies? That's over in Zone 2. This organization turns what looks like a maze into a totally manageable and incredibly rewarding treasure hunt.
All right, after all that walking, it's time for the best part of any market tour, the food. This is where you can really, truly taste the authentic flavor of Busan.
Okay, your first stop absolutely has to be Arirang Street. This legendary food alley with over 6 decades of history is the culinary heart and soul of Gukje Market. The atmosphere here is just electric, with vendors serving up these time-tested recipes to locals and travelers sitting shoulder to shoulder on little stools.
So what should you try? Okay, sitchat hotak is a must. It's this amazing sweet pancake just packed with seeds. You'll also find classics like umuk, which are skewered fish cakes in a warm, comforting broth. And you can't miss chungmu gimbap, little seaweed rice rolls, or bibim dangmyeon, which is a delicious dish of spicy glass noodles. It is a true feast for the senses, I promise.
Now, let's zoom out a little bit. Gukje Market isn't some island all by itself. It's the anchor of one of Busan's most vibrant and historic districts, Nampo-dong. The market is really a central hub that connects you to so many other amazing places. You should think of it as the perfect starting point for a full day of exploring Busan's original downtown.
And everything in this area is so incredibly connected. From the market, you can just easily walk to Biff Square, home of the famous film festival. Right next door is Jagolchi, Korea's largest seafood market. You also have the Bupyeong-kangtong night market, all the trendy shops on Gwangbok-ro Fashion Street, and Yeongdusan Park with its iconic Busan Tower. You can seriously spend an entire day just hopping from one spot to the next.
So, feeling inspired to visit? I thought so. Let's wrap up with some practical tips to make sure your adventure is a great one.
Getting there is incredibly simple. Just hop on Busan Metro Line 1 to Jagolchi Station. Take exit 7, and a short walk, maybe 5 to 7 minutes, will bring you right to the entrance. It's super accessible.
So, when's the best time to go? Well, that really depends on the experience you're looking for. If you want a calmer browse, a weekday morning is pretty ideal. But if you want to feel the market's full, buzzing energy when all the food stalls are in high gear, you have got to go on a weekend afternoon.
And here are a few final insider tips. First, and I cannot stress this enough, definitely wear comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking. It's also a really good idea to bring some cash, since a lot of the smaller stalls prefer it. And hey, don't be afraid to politely bargain for stuff like clothing. It's all part of the experience. Oh, and a crucial planning note. The market is usually closed on the first and third Sunday of each month, so make sure to keep that in mind.
So that's Gukje Market, a place where you can find just about anything, all while walking through a living, breathing piece of Korean history. It really just leaves one question. In this market born from resilience, what treasure will you discover? Thanks for joining me on this one.